What is up, y'all? Welcome back to Captain of Industry. I recall in the last episode that where we left off, we were wanting to expand our diesel production. So I believe that's what we're going to get into today, but we're going to do some long-term planning here first. And real quick before I get into that, I had a comment about this that said you only need one layer of dirt to make it farmable. Thank you so much for that feedback. That would be great information to have. I think we went down like 2 or 3, but now we know for the future we only needed to go down 1. Thank you very much for that comment. Very helpful. So now what I'm thinking is we're already building this ramp and kind of planning to level this out. What I'm thinking is I'm not going to want to move all of this stuff. So if we just extend this and have them level out to here and then to here, and then what I want to do is have our trucks come down here, or our excavators rather, and just start leveling this, and then eventually getting rid of this. We'll have to move our storage, but I just think that would make more sense if we had a big flat pad here. We could put another cargo depot in here to get oil in, and then that would give us more access to this coast over here as well, I feel like. So that's going to conflict with a lot of these pipes. So throughout the episode, we'll let them finish what they're doing here, just because they're getting a lot of dirt from here, and that's helpful for filling this in. So once this is filled in with dirt and we're good over here, I might have the leveler come down here and start doing some of this stuff. It's gonna get a little messy because we can't like pour straight, like have straight walls. So like you see here, we've been dumping. Well, no, I don't think we've been dumping here, and it goes out another. What is that? So 1, 2, 3, like 3 or 4 tiles is how much it like spills over. So with that being said, 1, 2, 3, we'd be able to get flat, like 1, 2, 3, like maybe here. Yeah. And then we bring this over, and we'll connect it there. I don't know why that went to... Because this is all height 4, right? Yep. So if we lay all this out at height 4, it'd be something like this. Something like this. Because that still gives us 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this little corner is kind of just going to be a waste because stuff's going to just fall down. I was looking at these retaining walls. I'm not sure if we'd be able to use these. I don't think they go down deep enough, but yeah, anyway, that's what I'm thinking for that. So I'm going to get this unpaused so that I can get going. Yeah, once this is filled in, we'll be able to expand our farms as well, which I'm hoping by maybe end of episode we'll have that taken care of. We're good on food. Our health is doing okay because we currently don't have any diseases, but we're gonna need to still get better with our water pollution. So are these, is this completely full? We're full of sulfur, so it's dumping the sour water. So if we would find a use for our excess sulfur, because right now it's just going to acid and we're full of acid. So if we either find another way to use up sulfur, we can make it into slag, which we don't really need, or a way to use acid. I think we're doing everything we can right now. Yeah, I think we are. Which also reminds me, the glass maker is not going to be working because we don't have quartz. So that other, where was it? This team. Oh yeah, that's also controlling this. So once they're done here, I will assign a couple excavators to you. Actually, I can... No, I can't do that. Because they're told to manage this area. I'll build a couple excavators in preparation. We're still upgrading some of our vehicles that I queued from last time. Okay, cool. So it did 5 of them for the coal mine already. Look at those beautiful big trucks. Now it's working on the ones for the iron mine. We'll get some diesel in there. I'm going to queue up a few more just so we can keep those going. So I'm going to want to do from small excavator to a regular excavator. And what does that take? Does it tell me? Hold up. 60 per. How many? I don't think we're tracking vehicle parts too. Let's see. I don't think we need iron to be tracked. Oh, we'll keep it on there. That's fine. Coal probably doesn't need to be tracked. Let's add to here. Trying to think of what would be good ones to keep track of. What was the one I was talking about? Oh yeah, vehicle parts 2 we're gonna want. And I guess it's okay for now. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll move you up there with your thing. Alright. Now, so we're not making any more. That's set to good to upgrade. But we have none in here. So, actually, we are going to need quartz. That's okay. We can do without it until they're done. This should be actually pretty soon, looking at it. Because they're just digging straight dirt, so all of that's going to be filled in that in. Okay, right. So let's go ahead and get over here and look at upgrading our diesel. So currently we have 2 of these running, which takes 120 crude oil. So if we actually, even if we upgrade this, or if we do more of these, this pipe can only do 200. So it would only make sense to do one of these at the moment. Because then that's 180. If we do anything more, we're beyond the capacity of our pipe. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and get one of these. The next one in line. Unpause. What was this? Steam line. Oh, yeah. Right, yeah. Yep. Okay, so unpause you. This. Wait, sorry, where does... You get steam from there. Oh, so you're good already on steam. So I did not need to unpause this, actually. You just need oil in, and then there's your sour water out, should be connected. And that should be connected. Let's unpause you. And then we're going to want to get rid of these. Because we switched it to run some of these generators. Or boilers, rather. And then the excess is being flared off. Which we are definitely going to have more than enough to do more. So maybe what we'll do with this pad is set up some more boilers. Anywho. We need this. And... what was this pipe then? That would be our heavy oil, which is this pipe. How much you output? 12, yeah, okay. So that's this upper one here. You have heavy oil, awesome. I guess the truck imported oil there, because I didn't set up that pipe yet. Yeah, pipe. Get rid of this. And go in like that. And then this output is our light oil. So we can just plug in there. I think that's less than 30, so then that's 60, 90. So we're going to want to upgrade this pipe from here on. I can only take 54. Alright. So we are definitely going to want to be upgrading that, otherwise we're not going to be making the most of our excess. And then we need to get you hooked up to this here. Too much to look at. Let's delete you for a second. Pipe from here. Let's just plan for the future. Nope. Connect this all in. There we go. Then unpause that, and then this bit will have to be upgraded to pipe 2. Go ahead. Cool. What do we got? More refugees. Good. We'll keep that on pause because we have plenty of housing and not plenty of workers. Could not store all of trees. You have no mining designations. That means you're finished. Still a bit to do. So we'll say... actually... I'll have them just keep going here. Just because there's a crap ton of dirt, and that's what we're really wanting right now. There we go. Not enough workers. Because we're having people die. Yeah, we have a cold. Oy. No bueno. No bueno. We can pause a couple of these because we're not using them at the moment. We'll have to remember we did that though. Now, does this have oil flowing? Are you getting oil? Yes. Your output is full of medium oil because your output is full of diesel. I didn't hook up the diesel pipe. Oh, yeah, I did, but it's just not built. Okay, so that should increase our diesel production by a little bit. By about 50%, I guess, if we're not counting this whole system. That's full. Okay, cool. So it looks like you just went off and got some more. Do we have this fully maxed? Yeah, it's going as much as it can. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then this is also going to be making more sour water, which means we should probably unpause another one of these, but then we're going to need to do something about the sulfur. So we're just in the same situation, not having anything to do with the sulfur. Once we unlock fertilizers, it'd be great to use it for that. Although it doesn't even consume that much. What else can we use acid for? Gold stuff. Setting nuclear stuff. And then, yeah, we're a ways away from all that stuff. So acid is probably going to be a no-go, besides what we're already using it for, which is the copper refinement and making glass mix. So, yeah. And now we have no active disease. It's just our water pollution is out the wazoo. So we're going to need to figure out something to do with sulfur, just because we can't be dumping all this sour water. So if we burn it, it makes 48. How much does this do? 120. Okay, so I guess let's get a burner. You'll take 12. How much do you make? 9, okay. So then we'll put a balancer in here. And just say, oh, is that loose? Yeah, I think so. Say this is the priority out, but then when that's full, go ahead and burn it off, I guess, just because we want to keep this going. We don't have enough workers for that. Awesome. Pause some more. Nope, not the mechanical parts. That's not something we want to pause. And then at this point, I don't think we're making that much sour water. We're making 1836. I know we are. You're still full because you're still full. Why are you not outputting? Oh, because these are full now. Oh, that was quick. That's awesome. Okay. So we could look at upgrading these, I guess, or just adding more, but I think I'm good. And then if we're just going to build up some storage of oil, fine. Actually, before we get too far into that, I'm going to say pause this pipe for the minute. And let's just use up this oil, and then I'll move these storages to prepare for our plan of leveling this out, which are still doing good over here on this. Yeah, it's coming along. I obviously would have gone a lot faster if we had just done one layer, but who was I to know? Oh well. Okay, so that was pretty easy, upgrading our diesel production. We now have quite the surplus, so we're not going to have to worry about that. And this is going, it has caught up with this, and our health has come up. Awesome. Wonderful. I guess we'll just mark all of these to be deleted then as well, so then as they're used, it will just delete as soon as it's empty. We'll just have to keep an eye on that so that we can be ready to hook this pipe up. Okay, so now our diesel is good. We're gonna want to look at getting some quartz so that we can get glass to make some more vehicle parts too. Cannot deliver limestone. Are you full of limestone, or we're just full of other crap? Okay, that's fine. Do we have plenty of limestone? Yeah, we do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So let's build a few. What are we waiting for? Ah, we're just waiting for the vehicle parts. Yep, they take glass, yeah. Okay, well, this little bit is filled back in, so we can get a farm back in here where we had it before, and that should just fit right in. Go ahead and build that, get that back up. Beautiful. You guys, we're full of wood. Okay, that's fine. Wonderful. Now, do we want to immediately build more? Or no, I guess we'll just wait. We'll just wait. That's okay. No rush on that. Absolutely no rush. Okay. So, what else do we need to work on? We need to get some research going. I haven't been too pressed about it because we still have a couple things that we haven't even looked into yet. But we are going to want to start researching some newer stuff. Like recycling would probably be good. Chemical plant and paper, which we're going to need for the next level. Fertilizers. We are going to need fertilizers. One for our farms, but also to start getting rid of some sulfur, I think. Don't know if we need large generators or not. Let's go ahead and research ship armor. Let's just kind of finish off some of this stuff. Sure, trains, recycling, compactor. Can't do that yet because we don't have research lab 2. Okay. So let's just try to finish off all of this before we move on to the next tier, and then probably here we're going to want to go to either storages, advanced smelting, definitely. Yeah, it's probably going to be what we want. So with that being said, we're going to need to set up our research labs again because we removed them. And let's find them here. They will sort of fit here. Our belt's not going to be quite straight, but I kind of set myself up for disaster there. So, and this is going to make 24, and you both use 6. Okay. So we could do a thing kind of like... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Also not what I meant to do. Can I copy? There we go. So we can set up 4 kind of like that. And then get a belt. How much was it? 24. Yeah. And that did stupid things. Because I should just connect them along the way. There we go. Doesn't look too bad. And this will be temporary until we get the next level unlocked anyways. So go ahead and start that. Not enough workers still. How much do you take? Okay. We'll have to remember to unpause that. We really got to get some more citizens. We can do this to increase population growth. Let's do that just because we have so many houses and we need the workers. We'll have to look at filling in that last bit then. Once our food's in a good situation, I'll feel good about actually getting rid of these farms, hopefully for good. We also still have the beacon going, which brings in a few every few months or whatever. Let's go ahead and do that as well, and then we're probably gonna have to pause another one of those. Cool. So our research is back up and going, taking advantage of that. Took quite a bit of power, but we're good on that because we added a little bit here. So we're good. Kind of just waiting for this so that we can take you guys, or take you to go over here. Yeah. I guess to prepare for that, well, we don't have iron anymore. We moved strictly to steel, but I guess that was kind of a mistake because we are still going to want some iron. Where would we set up just a little bit of iron? I guess we could do here. So let's say if we bring all this out. Where was the last? So you're there. That. Oh, we don't have quite enough room for another group of 4. So now we would have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ugh, if I had moved that just a little bit further over, we would have had an even 12. That's okay. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. So how many are we going to want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe at least. And then this one we can switch to just doing regular iron. Because like we don't need a lot of iron, but we do need some, right? And these are good on copper. Are we gonna have to plan to upgrade our copper stuff too? Did I not leave enough space for any of this? I fear I may have. Okay, anyway, so if we're gonna want to expand our copper, at least, we're gonna need to go to there. What have I done? So copper would go there. That leaves us just 2 more things of steel. But once we unlock what is it, advanced smelting? That'll double. Okay, so we'll be good once we get those upgraded. At that point, we'll probably be maxed out, but then we'll just upgrade them and it will double anyways. Where could I set up just a little? We no longer need this, actually. That was a temporary steel setup that I had made. We don't need any of that, but that means we will need to pipe in steel from... Where does our steel come from? This belt? Oh, it also goes down to here, to there. Okay, so we can take it from there. Boom, boom. Small excavator has no fuel. Okay, we'll get that taken care of. Okay, we now have 97 workers. Okay, cool. So the population has been boosted. Which means we can now unpause these. As long as our energy can support it. Still good on coal. We don't have much fuel gas going. That's okay. I guess we're going to want to start looking at steel. If these get buried, will they just break? I hadn't really thought of that. I guess we're going to find out. First, before I forget about this, let's delete you and then you to you. Let's bring this is steel, yeah, okay. And how much? 24 total, so just 1 is good. Y'all are gonna be stupid. There we go. So that'll bring steel over for our construction parts 3. Okay. Which we are full of as well. All of our construction parts, I think, are full. Which is beautiful. Love to see it. Love to see it. Chemical plant and paper. Okay. So now, yeah, now we're going to start unlocking stuff like crazy fast. Almost done on this. I know this is kind of boring, just like waiting. I'm trying to find things that we can do in the meantime. Iron. Yes, that's right. That's what I was doing. I think we'll just get a little iron plant thing. Production built. I don't want to do it there. Where's a good spot for that? I guess just over here. I don't want to put it over here either. I don't want it to go anywhere. I thought we were done with iron, bro. We could just put one down by the iron mine. That doesn't really make sense. Nothing makes sense. We'll just put it back here. It's going to be ugly, but whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Poor little iron mine over here all by itself. Metal caster. Like this. Slag output to a storage. Just a small one is good. And then we'll get a smokestack for this. Just one. And then output. It's going to be just iron. Yep. And we'll output into, we'll do a large storage for this one. Okay, let's build all of this. We can give you a little little storage for iron and for coal as well. Coal and iron ore. They can be pretty low on the priority list just whenever we get to it. Just that way we'll have some iron stored up for little things that we need to do. Should be everything we need. That'll also handle all of our iron scrap, which I don't know if we have any of. We have some copper scrap, construction parts in there, lab equipment. Okay. Okay. Now that we've turned this on, how's our electronics looking? What's that top belt? Oh, that's our glass. Okay, yeah, we don't have any glass. Electronics is still totally full. Beautiful. Love to see that. Alright. We are now running low on housing, so I'm going to stop that because our population is still going to grow. Our farms. Ooh, are we done? Oh, almost, almost, almost. That is incredible. Almost done. Just want to watch this little last bit be filled in. Yes, beautiful. Sweet. That is so good. So now all of this can be gone. All of this can be gone. Was that another message? More research. Fertilizer. Jeez. Okay. So we are hustling now. Let's slow the game down. I always go in 3 speed, but I kind of want to just slow down and appreciate what we're doing right now. Okay. So now we no longer need you guys prioritizing dirt. Thank you so much for your service. So now that is done, which will allow us to upgrade or expand our farms rather. Let's get you moved over to do this to allow us to do that actually. Go on and do that. Get rid of all of this because y'all have done it already. So now we should be able to. Yes. So once this is gone, we'll just copy this and paste it over onto there as soon as they get that done. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now we no longer need. We no longer need this. So we're also going to edit your area, and you are going to be responsible for all of this. And so we're going to need some excavators for you, which we can build a bunch of regular excavators. Well, not a bunch, but a few now because we have some iron stored up. Because I don't really want to take any from the leveler there. What do we call you? Nothing yet. We'll have to come up with a name for that one. So y'all are going, doing your thing. Are you waiting for trucks? What are you doing? Queued and waiting. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. So let's queue up 2 or 3 of these. Right, sorry, I got distracted for a second. I'm back. I think I'm gonna do... We have the iron almost to do at least 3. So let's do that. I'm gonna DQ those. And then we'll get somebody to bring iron over. Or, I mean, we have plenty of unity. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and do it. And then once those 3 are built, I'm gonna assign them to this mining control tower, which I guess we'll just call it the level 2. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so they're still dumping over here. That should be done relatively soon. I lied. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. They're chipping away at this. I guess we can get our next, at least, 2 farms put in. So, like, obviously, a couple of those are going to be blocked, which is fine. How much space are we going to want in between? Maybe like that. That looks alright. You are now stuck. Let's recover you. Okay, so we're just missing that one in the corner there. Cool. And then they're going to output down to here, so we're going to have to figure out a way. I think we're going to make this area like food processing type of stuff, because we have that going over here already. So we'll just have to belt over to there. So now we have... How much do each of these do? Your irrigation tanks are not quite full, which makes me think we're going to need more pipes. How are we doing on water? Okay, so we're balanced out, so these are pretty much full still. The rain is helping them stay about full, which is great. Okay, we have one of those there. What are you waiting on? A little bit of diesel. Okay. Our trucks are busy, so I don't know if I want to take some more of those, but it is what it is. We don't have the iron yet to unity that last one, but we will soon, right? Your output is... Oh! That should be told to keep empty. Okay. I'm gonna upgrade that, just so we can get some iron producing right now. For the sake of our little excavator here. Everything else is ready there for it. Okay. Cool. I guess you're going to be digging quite a bit of dirt to start off, because I told them to do all of that. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe just one of these I'll tell to prioritize quartz. And then I think we have a quartz storage here. I'm gonna get rid of this. That was just because they were taking quartz to there, and then we had no way to output it. Blocked. Which one's blocked? This one. What is blocking it up? I mean, it's just full of everything. Do we have the next ore sorting plant? We do. That is quite large in comparison. So we might want to think about doing this. Where would we want to put this? Probably like here, because it'd be centralized. Collision with pillar, yeah. So everything is in the middle of our limestone thing, but there's so much limestone, I don't think we're ever going to need all of it. Plus there's more over there. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay on limestone. So if we want to put this, say here, this water pipe is going to have to move, which is totally fine. You go away. Let's just leave it gone so we can see how we want this to be laid out. So we'll want space, at least a little space, because I'm thinking we're gonna want to have some storages coming off of here. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and get that built. That takes a lot of steel and construction parts, but we'll go ahead and do that. And then I think from here we'll be able to product of sort: coal, copper ore, dirt, iron ore, rock, limestone, probably quartz, and I don't think we're mining sand. That should be good. Yeah, busy, busy, busy trucks. Just cruising on the mountain up there. Then let's get this water pipe rebuilt while that's going. And that went to... keep this out of the way as much as possible. For now, it goes to there. Ah, one tile too far. There we go. Alright, so that'll bring our water back in. Now, our trucks can come and dump in there, and then... Oh, okay. Actually, how do we want this to be set up? Pause. So we're going to want the farthest one over to output iron ore. Because iron ore goes over there. We're going to want to do... So wait, how many outputs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things we're sorting. Okay, well, quartz is definitely going to want to go over there. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Copper's going to go to the left. I guess our waste, not waste stuff, but like dirt and rock and that sort of stuff we're going to want to take to the right as well. Dirt and rock. Limestone will also go to the right. So how does that look then? Much cleaner. Okay. So then what we'll do is... What is it that we're going to do? Somehow we're going to have to belt from these to their respective storages. I think the difficult one there is going to be coal. Oh, we didn't add an output for coal. Which one's like the most in the middle? A, B, C, D, E. And F, I guess. We'll make them both coal. So then we're going to want... Are those all U-shaped? Yeah. I think we're going to have to come out and then go to like a lifter. Yeah. So that'll go up to height 1, 2, 3 for our coal. We'll bring that. To here. We'll get another lift. And actually, let's back this up a little bit. Like that. And we'll go right in. So that's coal. We need iron. Which, looking at it now, let's do iron here. So iron will come out. Wait. No, we can do the same. No, we're gonna want whatever has to go the farthest has to go over top. Sorry, I'm just thinking through this in my head. And I know that's terrible for no, don't do that. Copy. No, let's not copy it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So that'll be one above that. We're gonna go right over the top of this. And that looks hideous anyways. We can go up to height 5. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. Then where about did that end? Right there. Then a lift. And like that. So now this should automate coal and copper coming from here. Or coal and iron, sorry. Which we can see. I think we are now... Are we out of energy? Are these spinning? Barely. Why do you not have enough steam? What's going on here? Missing... Oh! Because I destroyed that pipe which was supplying... let's take a pipe directly from here and plug that in immediately. If we have to, I will put a balancer in here and say to prioritize this. I'm going to do that immediately, actually. Priority out. Go. So now that is full, and it's going to send water to there as a priority. Okay, so we don't need this pipe anymore. Good, that cleans up some of this stuff. So this should be going again. Yeah, awesome. Right. Is this fast enough for this? Should be. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Crisis averted. Okay, so now, yep, we see automation here with our coal and copper. Then we're going to take our quartz and go shape lift. Hello. Hello. Up to height 3. And we're doing height 3 because our trucks can still get under there. To there. Another lift. And right in. Okay, quartz. And then copper. Which has to go to there. More research stuff coming in. Let's go up to height 4. Turn off the snapping. Come over to here. I was off one there. Go to there. Shape lift. Oops. Okay, so that'll do copper, which now you're blocked because there's no output for rock. So we're gonna have to do that first after we get these ones. Does that do the whole length? Almost. Okay, and then limestone and rock. So limestone's gonna have to go. I'm not gonna belt it all the way over there for now. I'm gonna belt it to here, say. I see. That's unhappy because it's gonna. We're not gonna block that other output. Actually, for now, we'll put whatever dirt on that and then remove, so each of those get its own. So here we'll do, let's get some storages in, some larger ones. So 2 for dirt, rock, and limestone. You are dirt. Rock. And limestone. Limestone. Okay. So now you come out, go to there. And there. Come out and go to, hello. There. And there. You come out. Go to there and there. Now that does not allow our trucks to get in through this way, I don't think. That's fine. I think that's fine. Let's get some of this built. So that should now be outputting rock. Yeah. Beautiful. We also need coal going over here. I should make this one coal, actually. So that when we do copper, we'll switch this to copper and this to coal. Not copper and coal, just coal. And delete this, that, that. Build that, that, and that. And then I'm going to clear all that stuff because there's a little bit of copper on there that would not have a place to go. Okay, so now that means this one was an E. Doesn't have to be coal anymore. Yep. So now we'll bring this out to the same height, or the same distance. U-shaped lift. Why are you facing backwards, bruh? Yeah, let's just do like that. Or wait, what height is this? Can our trucks get under there? Yeah, because that's height 3. Yep. There. And then this way. There we go. This will keep our routing a little bit more direct. Which is what it's all about to me, is making sure everything looks nice and neat and pretty, but that it's also functional. So what are you not outputting fast enough? We just have a crap ton of dirt and rock. Build as much of these as we can. And then if we have to also, we can upgrade these belts. Those actually definitely do not need to be upgraded. That's fine. Whatever. And these probably will fill up quite fast. It's already too much. There's so much rock. So much rock. I'll add rock to that as well. Let's see. What are you doing? Just waiting for trucks, huh? Did we happen to get any quartz in? I don't think so, because we still don't have any glass. Okay, so we're going to want to make more trucks, because it seems that our trucks are just too busy to be able to keep up with everything. And unfortunately, we can't make any of those. Let's queue up just 10 of these regular trucks for now. Then that'll make me feel better about assigning some more of you to there. Okay, what's our problem? Ore sorters, we are getting there. We're getting there. Ship armor we can have a look at. I keep forgetting about the ship. I don't know why. It just always slips my mind. Armor plating, that would cost 400 iron. Let's do it. We just set up all that iron, and we don't really have any other use for it, so let's just go ahead and do it. Can't Unity that, unfortunately. Let's send you out to there. This diesel storage is full. Yeah, how's our diesel doing, by the way? Keeping up. I I didn't mean to destroy that pipe. Definitely did not mean to destroy that pipe, because though that has not been feeding oil, so it's all been coming from here, I'd assume. Yeah, so that oil reserve is just about totally gone. So I'm gonna pause you three. Actually, no. Y'all keep going. I'm gonna pause you. Yeah. Yep, you're paused. I know. Crude oil resource low. Yes, yes, yes. What are you guys doing? No place to put wood. We're good on our wood for now. We could pick up truck. You have 3 trucks assigned to you. Let's take you down to 2. Where's the other one? Or do we only have 2 over here? Not quite sure. Mining priority. Let's set all of these to prioritize quartz, actually. They have a bit of dirt to dig first before they get there. But there's quartz all over the place here. This ramp is coming in. It's good. This should be totally full, right? Yep. And our oil rig is ready for more to be picked up. Okay, whatever. So it quickly took all the oil out of there. So now we can delete that and that. And then we will connect a new pipe to there. Let's get our oil processing back up and going. Sulfur is good. Ship in battle. Let's see. How are we gonna do here? They have 1 gun. We have 2. Although they have more health. We might win. We took some damage, but I think, yeah, we won that one. Sweet. And that got us some iron scrap, rubber, copper, vehicle parts. Cool, 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 cool. Let's just get all that going. Gonna need some more trucks. Need some more trucks. Alright. Alright, you're still saying you're full. Man. That's probably why our trucks are so busy. They're just dumping stuff. Copper looks good. Iron looks good. Coal looks good. Just checking on our basics. Yep. We just have so much rock because of these guys. Digging all that stuff. Alright, I think we got pulled away from... Weren't we going to do these farms like forever ago? I think so. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get at least 2 of those unpaused. You know what? Just unpause all of that as well. Let's just get them all going. Might as well. Right, and I was looking at the water situation. We might need to have another pipe come up here to supply these to make sure that we're getting enough water. Although the irrigation tanks are all full. Maybe it is. Maybe 200 is enough. Does it say how much water we're using? 60. Well, 60 is their total. Yeah, not exactly sure. But then we're going to want these to go down to there. Because we're only doing... What's it? Potatoes and vegetables right now. So we'll just connect them into our existing infrastructure for now, and then sometime soon we're going to want to look at doing new crop types. Do we have any unlocked? Ooh, we do have wheat. So we could start making bread. Which sounds like a good idea, because that would increase our food supply. So if we were to do that, we could set up a little, what is it, our bakery? Baking unit takes flour. You make flour, okay. So we'd need a mill. Where's going to be the best place to do this? let's see. First of all, what is wheat a loose storage or? Yeah, it is. So it's in the same thing as the. So it would take the place of our potatoes because it would be coming out of this output. Yes, 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 yes. What else? What's the other one we can grow? Oh, trees. Yeah. So if we want to change one of these to wheat, I guess they could share the same belt, and then like here we'd put a sorter to send wheat to our baking unit. Let's just try it. Let's try it. So that'll make 5.8, and we need how much? 16? So actually, let's do, well, 16 wheat to make 16 flour, 16 flour to make 24 bread. So that might be plenty, actually. So that's gonna make 3. Why is that so drastically different? Oh, the soil fertility is way higher. Let's get the water pipes put in before we do any more of this stuff. So from here back, we're not going to need. Same with the fertilizer line, just for now. And then this is going to have to get flipped. You get flipped. Only to here, though, we'll have to put in a pipe connector. And then you flip back around. And then if we connect you and no, not upgrade, Unity, get all of the water. That was the fertilizer one I just built. That's fine. You and you. Just for now. We'll save this other one because that last farm is going to go there. Actually, looking at it, we're going to need to cover this with dirt. But now we know we only need to do the one layer. So that should yield about 8 or so bread. Or sorry, wheat. Wheat. So then we're going to want this to go like there, and then we'll, yeah, let's do there. Collision. And you're going to sort out wheat. And then their wheat is going to go over here. And I guess for now, let's set up a mill. Looks like we're only going to need one. Well, let's think about this, actually. Let's set you here. You make flour and animal feeds. Let's... Nope. Do that. There. Does that let this belt go in nicely? Not quite. Still no. Whatever. Wheat goes in there. And how much water do you take? None? Okay. And then our baking unit will go there, and you take water. Okay. And the water will come from here. We'll just do a level 1 pipe. Like that. And then you will output bread, which will have to go Is that a flat conveyor? Yeah. Keep it on the ground. Actually, no we won't. Because this animal feed's gonna have to have a place to go. Oy, we're gonna need to find a way to get this down under. Ooh, yeah, that's... Hold on a second. I think we're gonna have to move this ramp. Where was that at? Where's our ramps? There. And we're gonna want to put you like that, probably. Get you gone. We'll do like there. Go ahead and build. It says we upgraded the ship, which takes our battle score to 190. Nice. A little bit higher. Let's say, what is this? Sulfur mine. We are up to our eyes in sulfur. Another oil rig. Another cargo ship. Let's just keep going out and exploring what we can. Should have some wheat coming here soon. So let's keep working on this. Let's get this built so that it's ready when the wheat comes. I didn't. Ooh, probably shouldn't have done that so quickly. Oh well. That is a flat conveyor. And snapping back on. Then we're gonna need a lift here. Hopefully that'll... Nope, it will not. Okay. Oh wait, I can go to height 2. Yes, of course it can. Or, you know what, no, let's leave it. That way if we have another one, another type of crop, we can just slide it in there. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. So let's plan this one to go here. Get a lift. That. And then a flat belt. Hello. And the ugly trek down the mountain. Battle. Hopefully they can handle it. Go to height 5 to cross here. And what were we doing? Another lift. And the rest of the way. Down. We are going to need another food market, it seems. Let's go ahead and plan for that. Not quite ready to delete those yet. Though we are getting some bread. Beautiful. Just waiting on this, and it's gonna fill up with animal feed, which did we have a use for that already? I don't think so. Just for now, so it doesn't fill up. Let's do that. Will that go into loose storage? It will. Hopefully we find use for that sooner rather than later. But only producing 2, and this can hold 400. We should be good for a little bit. Actually, we might want to make the sorter come out here to give us more queue time. Now that I'm thinking about this. Because if it gets all gummed up, or, I mean, wait, this does wheat, and what else does wheat? This one? I just don't want this belt getting all clogged up. Let's do our sorter here. Let's go ahead and do it here. Nope. Sorry, that was loose, I think. That, and then put height 1. Bring that all the way to there. Let's delete that. And that. Get gone. Build that, and then bring this down in a not stupid way. Whatever. Whatever. And we're gonna need to build this also. Cool. So now that will filter out wheat, which will come onto this belt and go into our wheat machine. Splendid. We're not going to have a ton of it, but we will have some. It's already backed up to here because I didn't build any of this. All the way down. All the way down. Build you. You're going to take bread and I guess vegetables. We'll just leave that for now because we don't have anything else to do with it. Okay, that'll let us take in some bread. Do not import. Wonderful. That'll help our food situation quite substantially. Are we still... Oh! We are at our vehicle limit. That's no good. That is no good indeed. I thought... Wait, what is going on here? Holy cow. Oh, bunch of stuff for trains, which I know we can look up in there later. So just to clear these. Yes, 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 yes. Ship and battle. We won against 2 ships, jeez. And got some loot. Awesome. Clear those all. You're still full. Just because there's so much rock and dirt. Oh my gosh. Tell our trucks to try to keep this empty. Same with you. Try to keep it empty. Try to keep empty. If possible. This is working really good. From what I can tell. It is also letting me know that we could probably... Now that we have these over here, these 5 big trucks, we can probably snag a few of the little ones back. Are we digging any quartz yet? Because that's going to be pretty important. You have a little bit in you. You just need... What is your deal? Cannot deliver dirt. Because you... No. You can deliver dirt. A little bit confused by what exactly error you're telling me. Cannot deliver quartz. Why can you not deliver quartz? We should have a... Yeah, we should have a... You should be able to deliver quartz here. Not quite sure about that. We could set up an export route so that it goes there. Does that fix? Yeah, okay, that fixes your issue. Okay, so now that is getting us a little bit of quartz. Which, did we automate that one? We did, and it is coming down here, which is making us some glass. Wonderful. So that's going to be making us vehicle parts too. We can probably... We only have 16 workers and 9 houses. Okay. Seeing that we now have 21 months worth of food, I'm inclined to delete these two because we are now in need of more housing. And we need more housing so that we can have more workers. So go ahead and get rid of that. And then as soon as they do, I'm going to put another block. 2, 3. We might have enough space here already that we can expand these this way as well. We're good on Unity, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of those. Build that. And the reason I'm doing a 3x3 square is, from what I've learned from watching videos, is that we don't have it unlocked yet, but there is a... I thought we would have unlocked it by now. Maybe not. There's like a beacon, or not a beacon, a like a town square type of thing. Housing 3, does that unlock it? Yeah, so the square we can put in the middle tile there, and it'll increase all adjacent housing effectiveness or something like that by a certain amount. So that's why we'll want to do blocks of 3s so that each one is touching one of those squares. Yeah, so that's that. Still pushing bread, which is good. That's increased our food supply considerably. So I think we should be good without these farms now. So I can get rid of this belt all the way to here, and then these can go away as well. Cool. How are we doing dumping over here? Great. We're now connected, so we have a huge ramp. That's really cool. That's looking great. Diesel is looking good. How's our oil levels? Not quite empty. Okay, good. And the ship has gone off to pick up some more. So good. That looks about at a good balanced level for now. Do we get more quartz in? We do. Obviously not enough yet to keep us full time on all of these. I mean, almost, but just not quite. Not you guys. You guys. Are we digging more quartz now? Yeah, we're getting some more in. We are getting some more in. You are blocked. I'm just gonna go ahead and set an export route to there. And then I'm gonna eventually delete that, I think. So, because I want all of these exporting straight to our big ore sorter. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. Our tree planters are sat idle. Our tree harvesters are sat idle. I guess we can build a couple more wood storages. It's a good resource to keep stock of, I suppose. What was that message? Yeah, so just a crap ton of stuff that we are researching. Anything useful? Ship armor we've done. Fertilizer, yes, we're going to want to look at. Wheat farming we have done naturally. Okay, that stuff. We're going to want to actually stop what we're doing. Nope. We're going to want to do vehicle management as soon as possible. So we're going to have to do the captain's office 2 first, which will allow us to get some more powerful edicts. I think all this stuff is good. Maintenance is fine. Yeah. If we see our food start to dwindle, we can maybe do one of these. Or something like that. I don't know. That looks all good. Yeah, we're sitting pretty good right now. We can go ahead and get rid of that now. I had this sitting here because we're going to want to upgrade our concrete mixer at some point, but don't see that happening anytime super soon. We're chilling on concrete. So they're already starting to fill up that wood. Our steel is totally empty. Ha 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 ha. And that's because I never built that stupid little bit of a belt. Yeah, okay, so they're kind of keeping up with that. Yeah, these are just full-time, keeping busy, trying to keep all that empty. So we should be getting some vehicle parts too in here soon. Go ahead and unpause that. What are we... So we've gone back to our upgrades, which is good. That's what we want. That is what we want. I think we're going to want to go back to just upgrading some trucks. Maybe some unassigned ones. We'll do like 10. So as soon as this is done, upgrading some for the iron tower, which, has it done any yet? Oh, it has. Cool. It's done 3 so far. So 4 actually. So after 2 more, it'll just start doing some more random trucks that we'll have to handle some stuff like dumping and all that sort of stuff. Very good, very good. We're still seeing bread on here? Yeah, we are. Our vegetables and potatoes are pretty backed up, which is a good thing to see. Bread, now let's see. Our demand is 5.6 and our supply is... Oh, yeah, so we're making much more than we're needing now, which is awesome. Good, good, good. That's all good. Get rid of that. We can now finally get rid of that little vehicle depot that has been there with us since day 1. I think day 1, probably, yeah. Because we have the bigger one up here now. the automated one. I guess we can tell our trucks to keep this full if under 40. How much do these take roughly? Most of them take like take 27, 30 some, 15. Let's just say to keep it full, but we can put it on a lower priority because it's not super important. This is still looking good. Our health, water pollution is manageable. It's in a good spot, I'd say. This has... just this one has no oil. These ones are full. And you are almost ready to go out and grit some more. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. I think that leaves us in a good spot for today. What we can do, we have more workers now. Go back through and unpause the stuff that we paused earlier because we had to. Yeah. So now this is just waiting for its vehicle parts. We're getting into a power problem. So I guess what we'll look at next time is a bunch more of these boilers, because we're still seeing a lot of excess heavy and light oil. So we will use more of these to generate some steam, and then we'll set up some more power generation. Maybe it'll be easier if we just do that kind of over here. Maybe that means we move these or get rid of these at some point. But we should have plenty of space here to kind of get a steam generator set up going, and then set up some more power generation to help with this, because this is about our max at the moment to keep us from fluctuating like that. I'm going to just pause one of those. I think our research is going plenty fast. We have enough stuff to keep track of, so I'm just waiting for you to go in there. I love this little animation of them just driving in there. Kind of clips the wall a little bit, but it's pretty cool that they added that little detail. And another truck, which I think, is that the last one? There's, okay, so one more for the iron tower, and then we will start seeing some of our regular running around trucks be upgraded, which is exciting. Pause a couple of those just for power. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to wrap up then for the day. Got some more farms going, making bread. Finally digging some quartz, which is allowing us to make some glass, which is now backed up. So what's the hold up? Just these guys? Yeah, okay. Just these guys. Our mechanical parts we're at a good balance with, so I don't want to unpause another one of those quite yet. We have plenty of vehicle parts. It's just the speed at which these can go. Let's make these. Do I dare boost these for a little bit so we can really get some of these trucks going? I think that's just our holdup. We have plenty of rubber, plenty of glass now. I mean, this whole belt is backed up and we're now overproducing, which is exactly what we want. So yeah, let's just boost those for a little bit, get some extra vehicle parts coming out, and then once this starts running out, we'll know we have an issue. But yeah, that'll help us get some more of our trucks upgraded. I think we have one going in there now, the last one for our iron mine, and then it'll start upgrading some of the other ones. We set up research again to get that back up and going. We upped our diesel production and are going to start adjusting our oil storage and import and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's all really coming together. So next time, like I said, we'll probably focus on more power generation, because that seems to be our limiter at the moment. But yeah, we should be able to get that sorted pretty easily. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see y'all in the next one.